Hey there, you looking kinda cute. Please consider subscribing and check out our Patreon for more. Enjoy the video. Hey, watch where you're going, nerd! The sharp, cutting voice rang in Enzo's ears as he stumbled, his book slipping from his grip and scattering across the hallway floor. He froze, his heart sinking as he realized his mistake. Turning, he came face to face with Haley, the school's head cheerleader, her sharp blue eyes fixed on him with a mix of irritation and curiosity. Sorry, he stammered, bending to gather his things, his cheeks burning with embarrassment. He kept his eyes down, avoiding the sight of her perfect blonde ponytail, perky uniform, and lively expression. No, it was my fault. I was in a hurry and not paying attention. Haley's voice was softer now, and she nunked down to help him, her smooth, tanned hand reaching for a textbook. Their fingers brushed, and Enzo felt a strange spark, his breath catching in his throat. You're new, right? Haven't seen you around before. Haley's voice was friendly now, her earlier irritation seemingly forgotten. Yeah, I just transferred here this semester. Enzo managed a small smile, surprised at her sudden change in demeanor. Haley smiled back, her perfect white teeth flashing. Well, welcome to Hamilton High. I'm Haley, a senior and captain of the cheer squad.
I know,
Enzo said, feeling his cheeks flush again.
I mean, everyone knows you.
I'm Enzo. I recently came here from a different school. I'm 18. I guess we haven't crossed paths before.
Well, Enzo, it's nice to finally meet you.
Haley stood, holding out her hand to help him up. He took it, her skin feeling soft and warm in his, and he found himself being pulled to his feet with surprising ease, despite her small frame. So, what's your story, Enzo? Why the transfer? Haley asked, her eyes scanning his awkward, lanky frame and thick-rimmed glasses. Enzo shrugged, shoving his hands into his pockets.
Just, family stuff. My mom got a new job, so we moved.
Ah, that explains it. Well, if you need help settling in or want a tour, let me know. I can show you the ropes. Haley's offer seemed genuine, and Enzo felt a spark of hope that maybe making friends at his new school wouldn't be so hard. Thanks, that'd be great. He managed a more confident smile this time, feeling a connection forming between them. Over the next few weeks, Haley stayed true to her word. She sought him out during lunch, introducing him to her group of friends, a mix of jocks and popular kids who all seemed to genuinely like him. They'd sit together, Haley always making sure to include him in their conversations, her laughter ringing out as she teased him about his shyness. You're so quiet, Enzo. We'll have to change that, she'd say, her eyes sparkling with mischief. And change it did. As the days turned into weeks, Enzo found himself looking forward to their chats, slowly shedding his awkward shell. Haley had a way of drawing him out, making him feel comfortable and accepted. They'd talk about everything and nothing, from their favorite bands to their future plans. So you've never had a girlfriend, huh? Haley asked one day, a playful smile on her face as they sat side by side on the bleachers after school, watching the football team practice. Enzo felt his face heat up. No, I guess I never found the right girl. Haley bumped his shoulder with hers, her hair falling over one eye as she grinned. Well, we can't have that. Every guy deserves a chance to feel like a king, and every girl deserves to feel beautiful. Enzo laughed, feeling emboldened by her words. I guess so. What about you? Anyone special? Haley waved a hand dismissively. Oh, I've had my fair share of boyfriends, but they're all the same. They just want a pretty face to show off. I want something more, a deeper connection. There was a pause as the late afternoon sun bathed them in a warm, golden light. Then Haley turned to him, her expression intense. Enzo, I have a confession to make. Enzo's heart skipped a beat as he turned to face her, his curiosity piqued.
I want to give you a makeover, a full-on transformation. I want to turn you into a girl, at least for a day.
Haley's eyes sparkled with excitement, and she leaned closer, whispering, I think you'd make a stunning girl. Enzo felt his breath catch in his throat. He wasn't sure how to react. his mind spinning as he tried to process her words. What? Me? But why? Haley placed a hand on his, her touch electric. Because I think you'd love it, and I want to show you a side of yourself you've never seen. It'll be our little secret. Let me dress you up, do your makeup, the whole shebang. Enzo felt a surge of conflicting emotions. Excitement, fear, curiosity. I don't know, Haley. That's a big step. I know it is, she purred, her thumb stroking his hand gently. But I promise to guide you every step of the way. It'll be our adventure. Enzo hesitated, his heart racing as he considered her offer. It was crazy, thrilling, and terrifying all at once. What if someone sees? Haley giggled, her eyes full of assurance. No one will, I promise. We'll do it at my place when my parents are out of town. It'll be our little sanctuary, and I'll teach you how to walk, talk, and act like a girl. It'll be so much fun. Enzo felt himself being pulled into her enthusiasm, his worries starting to fade. You really think I could pass as a girl? Haley's smile was contagious. Absolutely. With my help, you'll be the most gorgeous girl Hamilton High has ever seen. The idea consumed him over the next few days. He found himself imagining what it would be like, the clothes, the makeup, the transformation. He'd always felt a bit out of place, and now Haley was offering him a chance to explore a hidden side of himself. You sure about this? Haley asked, her eyes searching his as they sat in her bedroom the following Saturday. The room was filled with afternoon sunlight, and her soulful blue eyes seemed to see right through him. Enzo took a deep breath, his heart pounding. I am. Let's do this. Haley's face lit up with delight, and she clapped her hands together. Amazing! First things first, we need to get you smooth and hair-free. She handed him a razor and a can of shaving cream, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. Go on, jump in the shower and get to work. Shave your legs, pits, and, well, everywhere. Enzo's face flushed, but he did as she instructed, spending a long time in the shower, carefully shaving away his body hair. When he emerged, feeling smoother than ever before, Haley was waiting with a towel and a playful grin. Feeling fresh? She asked, her eyes roaming his now hairless legs. Kind of weird, but good, he admitted, wrapping the towel around his waist. Haley nodded approvingly. Excellent. Now let's get you into some girl clothes. I have the perfect outfit in mind. She disappeared into her closet, emerging with a stack of clothes and a mischievous smile. Here, put these on. Enzo took the clothes, his heart racing as he looked at the satin and lace underwear, the black skirt, and the low-cut silk blouse. You want me to wear this? He asked, his voice cracking slightly. Haley winked. You'll look incredible. Trust me. Now go on, get changed, and I'll do your hair and makeup while you model the outfit for me. Enzo's hands shook slightly as he dressed, pulling on the silky underwear, the soft fabric caressing his smooth skin. He buttoned up the blouse, feeling the cool satin against his skin, and then stepped into the skirt, his heart pounding as he smoothed it over his hips. Turn around. Let me see, Haley instructed, putting down her makeup brush and crossing her legs on the bed. Enzo slowly spun, feeling the skirt flare out around his thighs. Wow, Haley breathed, her eyes widening. You're a natural, Enzo. Look at you. He blushed, feeling a mix of pleasure and embarrassment as he took in his reflection in the mirror. He barely recognized himself. His legs looked miles long, and his shoulders seemed narrower, accentuated by the delicate blouse. Now for the final touches, Haley purred, reaching for her makeup bag. She spent the next hour carefully applying makeup to his face, foundation, concealer, blush, and eyeshadow in subtle shades that accentuated his features. She lined his eyes with a soft, smoky kohl and added a touch of mascara, making his lashes look fuller. Finally, she handed him a tube of lipstick. Here, do the honors, she said, her eyes glinting with excitement. Enzo took the tube, his hands trembling slightly as he applied the deep red color to his lips, his eyes fixed on their reflection in the mirror. There, Haley breathed, sitting back to admire her work.
You are beyond stunning, Enzo. Look at yourself.
Enzo turned to face the mirror, his breath catching in his throat. The person staring back at him was a stranger, a beautiful, confident woman with soft features and a sultry, mysterious gaze. He reached up, touching his smooth cheek, the sensation foreign yet exhilarating. "It's really me?" he whispered, his voice hoarse with disbelief. Haley laughed, clapping her hands together.
"It sure is. Now let's work on your walk and posture. You need to move like the goddess you now look like."
The next hour was spent with Haley instructing him on how to walk in heels, the movement of his hips, and the tilt of his head. She taught him how to sit gracefully, cross his legs, and swivel on a bar stool. "You're a quick study," she praised, her eyes shining with pride as he mastered the art of walking in a pair of her stilettos.
"I have a great teacher,"
he replied, his voice now sounding sultry and feminine, surprising himself. As the afternoon sun dipped lower, casting long shadows across the room, Haley handed him a glass of water, her eyes sparkling with amusement.
"Thirsty work, this transformation business?"
Enzo took a sip, feeling the cool liquid slide down his throat, his lips feeling sensuous and full.
"It sure is. I had no idea it was so intricate."
Haley's laughter rang out, full of delight.
"We're not done yet. Now we need to work on your voice. Let's get it a little higher, more feminine."
She spent time coaching him on pitch and tone, having him repeat phrases and words, his voice gradually becoming softer and more alluring.
"Amazing!"
Haley exclaimed, her eyes shining with pride. "You're a pro. Now let's get you out of here and show you off to the world." Enzo's heart leaped into his throat. "What? Go out? Now?" Haley grinned, her eyes full of mischief. "Of course, we can't keep this gorgeous creation hidden away. Come on, let's hit the town and show everyone what they've been missing." Enzi felt a rush of panic. But what if someone recognizes me?" Haley waved his concerns away. "No one will. Trust me, with this look, no one will recognize the shy Enzo. You're a whole new person, a nice, confident woman." She handed him a sleek black clutch purse and a lightweight jacket. "Here, take these. Now, let's get going. I know the perfect place." Enzo's heart was in his mouth as they left her house, sliding into Haley's sports car. He felt exposed, nervous that someone would recognize him, but also excited and thrilled at the prospect of showing off his new look. Haley drove them to a trendy bar in town, one known for its diverse and accepting crowd. As they stepped inside, the music and laughter washed over him, and he felt a surge of adrenaline. Heads turned as they entered, and Enzo felt a jolt of satisfaction as people noticed them, their eyes roaming over his outfit and Haley's beaming smile. "You look stunning, by the way," a woman at the bar commented as they passed, her eyes sparkling with appreciation. Enzo felt a glow of pride, his cheeks flushing as he realized the woman had no idea he was once a shy, awkward boy. They found a table and Haley ordered them drinks, her arm draped casually around his shoulders as they chatted and laughed. The afternoon turned to evening and the bar filled with people, the atmosphere electric. "Enzo, you've outdone yourself," Haley said, her eyes shining as she raised her glass in a toast. "Cheers to your transformation and your stunning new self." Enzo's heart was full as he clinked their glasses together, feeling accepted and desired in a way he'd never experienced before.
"To new experiences and good friends,"
he said, his voice steady and assured. As the night went on, they danced, their bodies moving in sync, Haley whispering guidance in his ear as they swayed to the music. "You're a natural," she purred, her breath tickling his ear, sending shivers down his spine. The night was a blur of laughter, flirting, and attention. Enzo felt like he was living a dream, a fantasy where he was the center of attention, desired and admired. As the clock struck midnight, Haley pulled him close, her eyes sparkling. "Let's get out of here. We've got more adventures to be had." They slipped out of the bar, the cool night air washing over them, and Enzo felt a rush of freedom as they climbed back into the car. "Where to now?" he asked, his voice breathless, still full of excitement. Haley's smile was mischievous. My place. I want to show you off to my friends. They're dying to meet the new you. Enzo's heart skipped a beat as they pulled up to Haley's house. He felt a mix of nerves and anticipation as they entered, his eyes widening at the small crowd gathered, a mix of her cheer squad friends and their boyfriends. Surprise! They shouted, their eyes wide with delight as they took in his transformation. Holy crap, you really did it, Haley! One of the girls exclaimed, her eyes roaming over his outfit and makeup. Enzo, you look incredible! Another chimed in, her jaw dropping slightly. The night was a whirlwind of compliments and admiration. They fussed over his outfit, his hair, and his makeup, offering him drinks and snacks as Haley proudly showed him off like a prize. Oh my God, look at you, Enzo! One of the jocks exclaimed, his eyes wide. I barely recognized you. You look like a supermodel. Enzo felt a rush of satisfaction, his cheeks hurting from smiling so much. Haley had been right. This was an incredible experience, one he'd never forget. As the night wore on, the party atmosphere intensified. They played music, danced, and took countless selfies, capturing the night and his transformation forever. I feel like I'm in a dream, he whispered to Haley as they stood side by side, watching their friends dance and laugh. Haley squeezed his hand. It's real, trust me. And it's only the beginning. We've unlocked a whole new side of you, and I can't wait to explore it further. Enzo's heart raced at her words, his mind already spinning with the possibilities. This night, this new version of himself, was something he wanted to hold on to and explore further. The party eventually wound down, and one by one their friends bade them goodnight, leaving them alone. Well, that was something, huh? Haley said, her eyes shining as they stood in the now quiet living room. It was incredible, Enzo replied, his voice soft and full of wonder. Haley stepped closer, her eyes locking with his. It's not over yet. There's one more thing I want to show you. Thanks for watching. The rest won't be viewable on YouTube, so check out Patreon if you want more.